Howdy, Internet. I'm just getting set up still. Check my hair. Poof, poof. Alright, I have bigger font today. That's different. Let's paint on a black canvas. Painting with melted crayons. What is right here? Wax. Always wax. I don't know. Eh. I don't know, it doesn't seem like it's working. Well, we'll try it again. Still recording. Starting broadcast. Hello, Internet. It's good to see all of you. Alright, well, I think I got it that time. Went funky the first time. Okay, so that black panel I did at the campfire yesterday was only just one of two black panels that came in that pack. So let's just go for it. We're gonna do something again. This time I think we're gonna play with some blue. I got this guy right here, little pastel buddy. Where there's a rag. Awesome. Alright, clean off its boogers. It's got some stuff stuck to it. So this time, I actually did kind of have an idea in my head. I've doodled up a little sketch, nice little scene. And I think we did a warm campfire last time. Let's do something on the cool side. We're gonna do a cool down. Campfire yesterday. Let's do a nice chill night. So what I'm gonna do is just drop some white in here. I'm gonna say our moon section is gonna be over here. And let's see, do I have any dark blues? That's kind of a green. That might be interesting too, you never know. Oh, here we go. There goes a little blue right there. This is an interesting one too. So what I'm gonna do is lay down my color and just gradually start blending it out. I got this little thing right here. I melted down some crayons last night. Alright, maintain this center. And all this pastel really build up right through here. Now this sketch was just for me. It doesn't really pertain to anything that I specifically need in the moment. Just kind of an idea of maybe which way I want to go. Let's see, let's get a lot of this blue going. Alright, so right now what I'm doing is I'm just coming in here and filling in some of this sky color. I got this moody blue worked up. And I got this little white spot. And we're just going to play with these right now. And we're going to build in what's going to be our sky and ultimately our little water feature down there. Alright. So, like I said, we're going to cover all this up. All these still majestic mountains I scribbled in. They're about to go bye-bye. That was, like I said, just for me, really. Alright. Those blew right up in there. This one has a hot temperature setting, so it does get a little bit warmer. Let's see. And this right here is a mix of oil pastel and wax pastel that I'm dipping into. I just went ahead and married a couple of different just broken whatnots. I got all sorts of broken doodads in here. Alright, let's go. We're just gonna come in here and we're gonna make ourselves a nice evening sky. And this thing's got like almost kind of like a grayish blue quality. That's nice. As long as I just keep maintaining this little center right here and blending it out, it'll all have this beautiful glow to it. And that's kind of what we're looking for. So I'm moving a little bit quick right now, but that's just because I really want to get this base color knocked in. And what I'm doing here is encaustic painting. I'm going to lower this doodad a little bit. Nope, it doesn't want to. Move it down. Here. Yeah, that works for me. Alright. Here we go. A little fresh dollop of white, and we're just gonna blend it on out. It don't matter too much as long as we are just working our way out to the edge. All this can be softened out in a little bit. Let's get some of this going. Oh man, look at that. These guys just jumped out. They want to be a painting so bad they can't even wait. Back with you. Alright. So my wife tells me that Crayon probably does sell a bunch of these dark moody colors. You probably just gotta special request them. So if that is the case, I apologize for disparaging the Crayon brand name. Ooh, look at that. There we go. Let's get this really getting out there. So this dark night sky is finally starting to take over, and I think we'll just continue this more or less out until we get about to this bank right here. Because at that point, we can really play around with some more variety of colors, because this is going to be the area closest to us. It's going to be both the darkest and the brightest, if that makes any sense. It's going to pick up the most intense highlights and the most intense lowlights. It's a good old painting tip right there if you didn't know. If you're doing landscapes and you really just want to cheese it, make the stuff right up in front both darker and brighter. Make the stuff back here duller, lighter. And whether you're super accurate with all your details or not, you'll find, get on out of there. Ooh man, you know what, all that undersketch is really working to help, you know, keep some of this blended out. That's nice. Interesting stuff. Yeah, so even if you don't have a whole lot of detail to what you're working on, just those little key elements can really trick people. Like I'm telling you, you can do just a quick little doodle. Like this didn't take me any time at all. I just happen to know, you know, darkest darks, last lights. It's very dull and blended in back here. You know, even in that sketch, you can kind of see that basic philosophy. Alright, ooh, I tell you what, it's glowing. I need my little rag. Important to keep this thing cleaned off. It'll help with blending. If you're curious about what the heck this is, it is a glue gun that I have modified a little bit. I say a little bit, just not very much at all. Really, I did more work with a hacksaw and metal file to get these tips the way I wanted them. You know, this guy's kind of got an edge to him. But that's, I mean, that's it. Just a method to heat these crayons enough that I could move them around, and something rigid enough that I could, you know, stir them up, blend them together. Alright, and we're just going to work it on out. You know what we need? We need a big old chunk of white. We're going to build right on the outside of this. Let's just leave a dot for the moon. I have a tendency to follow this bright all the way across if I let myself. But we're going to add a little bit of white to this section right here. Let's see. Alright. There we go. Let's slow it on down. So this is a modified glue gun. So if I just let this thing heat up and dance, go away, Buggy. I'm outside my garage. I work right next to my creek. I like to hear all the animals whistle, and I think it's funny to hear my roosters crow. I did find a good home for them, thank goodness. The city's gonna be happy with me. Home for all 7 of them. How about that? Too many dang roosters. Let's see. If you're interested in any of my other work, I opened up a Etsy whatever. I'm Elk Crayon Shop. Is that not on brand or what? Check this out. I got this cup too. Compliments of user Kathy Lynn XOXO. Appreciate you. This is very much become my new favorite cup. All right, yeah, we're just dropping in a little white and we're just moving this brightness on out. Let's get some up here too. We want this section to be pretty bright. It's nighttime, but we don't want to forget this moon is a glowing away. All right, we're just gonna come in here and blend it on up. Clean this off, and we're gonna get that white moving. Now, because I've layered so much on there, there's plenty of underlayer to keep pushing this glow. Just grab a section right next to where you want it. Just start working it on out. All this can be smoothed out and blended out later. Alright, there we go. It's moving. And this will really quickly become bright. And I think that's probably about bright enough. So we just want to like really let this linger right here. And we're going to smooth this on out and let these two layers just hopefully softly mix. We want these colors to play. It's alright. Hey Kathy, good to see you. Okay, look at that. There we go. That's looking fantastic. I'll tell you what, this painting's moving along and that little sketch is going bye-bye. This thing's got all sorts of fresh tape and it's just getting sticky. I'm going to have to redo this one again. I've done this stupid particular glue gun. I've redone it and fiddled with it so many dang times. I took a little bit of risk and put some string to tighten up its little hold on its frame, and I'm really hoping that it doesn't catch on fire. If this thing catches on fire, that'll make for some interesting TV, internet, whatever we're calling this. I can't. Boy, is that a dated term? I don't know. Is TV dated yet? All right, let's see. Oh yeah, I think that's looking good. We got a nice night sky going. I just want to keep leaning into this because I'm probably going to use a good chunk of this. That was how it worked out yesterday. I imagine that's probably how it'll work out today. Let's get a good old scoop going. I built this one with a little bit of an edge to it so it can scoop out pigment and drop it in. Ooh, I dropped some dots back there. Naughty, naughty me. Alright, so I'm just moving this base color on out. If you ever seen The Joy of Painting with Bob Ross, he usually has like some kind of coat. He does definitely do dry canvas starts, but he usually starts an episode with a layer of like either magic black or magic white on it. In this instance, we're kind of making that happen on the fly. We're doing it live. There ain't no ain't no edits to this one. I still think it's neat that old Bob Ross did 2 paintings for every episode. One for his distant shot, and then he did another one just like it for his up close tight shots. Just crazy. If you're really, really paying attention, you can kind of tell sometimes. But man, I tell you what, fascinating stuff if you weren't looking too close. All right, let's see. Like I said, you can just work this brightness on out. All right. I'm just trying to repeat this general curve because the moon, it's got that round shape, so all this glow needs to have that similar kind of just this kind of motion. You're doing it with your brush, that works too. I've actually never watched an episode of The Joy of Painting. Oh man, well, you're missing out, you should. What that guy doing? I'm about to make me a little moody landscape, I hope. Alright, just coming in here and layering in some wonderful colors. See, all that sketch is almost completely gone bye-bye. I remember it though, I hope. Oh, there we go, that's fantastic. Okay, tell you what, we don't want that ugly old rag on there. My crayon rags are pretty well worn and loved. Oh, bumping into my cup. That's good stuff. I made some good coffee today. Alright, so like I said, we're just layering in this background. Just getting a good old dollop, moving it on in. So this isn't caustic paintings, it's just you use a hot wax and pigment. In this instance, I have a little palette here, but it's all made up of my crayon scraps. You posted your sketch and Reddit remembers. That was only part of it. Well, you know what? It was the top part of it. So, there you go. That's a good point. So if you want to remember or you haven't seen it, you can check my profile. There's a little sketch I doodled up a second ago. I was riding my stationary bike. It's my favorite part of the day. Planning out paintings. Sometimes I'll watch an old episode of The Joy of Painting. I'll watch it on like an increased speed though. I've seen a lot of them. Not every single one of them I come to realize, but a whole bunch of them. So for me, I just like to watch him go. I can kind of imagine what he says. I love that show. Reminds me of spending some good time with my Nana. My first job was at a cosmetics store. I used to work with her. It was the best job, I think. Well, the pay could have been a lot better. But hey, when you're 16, 17, that was decent money for me. And honestly, I was just there to hang out with Nana. Well, I wanted to meet girls, but I ended up just meeting most of their grandmas. That's fine. They were good people too. Okay, let's go. Coming on in here. Oh man, there we go. Out and on down. It looks good to me. Nope. Got a hair in there. Painting made with love. And if you ever buy one of my paintings or anything like that, and you see a hair in there, it's probably mine. As weird as that may be, if that puts you off, I'm sorry. It is kind of the case. I don't really use brushes. That being said, I do have a brush. I know I'll need to show this off here in a little bit. Maybe I'll use it at the very end. I reckon it'll probably smoke up a storm. But I got this guy going last night. Let's see if I can get the tip of it on there. Oh man, there it is. It's a brush made out of copper wire. Oh man, I don't know. I haven't used it yet. Maybe today will be its inaugural use. I'm afraid it's still going to burn up this crayon and smoke up a storm. And I really don't want to burn up the crayon. I don't know if it matters or not, but I don't know. Maybe just deep inside it makes me feel like it's a mean way to treat a crayon. I don't know. Oh man, I tell you what, we're almost there. This little sticky tree guy is gonna go bye-bye. Alright, let's do this. I want this whole chunk right here. I'm basically just carving out a big old mean glob of it. Because I really want to get this thing going. I got ideas about some fun clouds today. The morning sunrise that comes right over my fence is just a constant source of inspiration. We had some wispy boys right as the sky was kind of turning this, bluish purple color. And I was like, you know what? That's it right there. Did campfire one day. Let's do a cool blue one. I don't want it to be cold, just cool, you know? Maybe long sleeves or light jacket, you know? I'm a fan of a light hoodie myself. Oh boy, look at that. I tell you what, I don't know what particular blend of oil and wax pastel this is, but I whipped up a good one. It likes to spread, and it is really just hugging this canvas nice. Like I said, I had time last night because I was waiting on my son's prescription. He has a pinch of strep throat. So I decided, well, wasting time just sitting here because I don't normally stay up terribly late. Decided I'd melt down some crayons and just, put together some interesting colors. I got little tiny chunks and scraps of everything, so I was like, well, let's just put some scraps together, because at some point they get so small that, heck, if you saw my fingertips, you'd know. They get so small they'll end up burning myself, so I decided, well, let's just turn them into fun new colors instead of injuring yourself. So yeah, my fingertips, let's see if I can get these. They are not pretty. They're just calloused and all sorts of weird colors. Permanently stained, maybe. Well, if anything, I do so many of these, and I'm always fiddling with, something related to this. If you ever see me in real life, there's a good chance that my hands are like this, because I really do try to fiddle with some kind of painting every day. I've been doing that kind of just for no particular reason, just because I felt like it kind of recently. I never realized I've been known how to paint. I've been an artist for 25 plus years, since just like taking it seriously. And I never realized the therapeutic nature of painting. I started painting, I realized, geez, all these crazy problems and stresses I had, they really kind of just melt away when I get in the zone. And that's a good place to be in life. Alright, let's see. Well, I think we have a nice sky worked in here. I'm going to just pull this color down a little bit. I want this to be nice and round if I can help it. As round as I can make it. Let's see. It almost helps me to look at the little camera screen. I like that far off look. I get the benefit of both. Wow, that moon is working. Get out the way, buddy. Good thing also about constant painting. All this area that I just finished up, completely dry. Let's see. If I ever see you in real life, I'm offering you my pocket crayons. Hey, if you want to throw me some pocket crayons, just make sure you leave enough for your kiddo, and I'll say, heck yeah, I'll take them. I mean, the supply needs to be refilled every now and then. Like I said, I show this off every now and then. This guy is just broken crayons all the way through. And some saran wrap. See if I can hit the trash. Nope. Never can. Don't electrocute yourself. You know what? This is the one that doesn't. I better make sure all that tape is secure later. Merca. Yes, sir. Okay, let's see. This has got some, blue and gray boogers on it, but I think that's all right. I think that's okay. I'm going to just start throwing down some cloud ideas. I think I had this fun kind of like clouds kind of mimicking this moon shape. We're just gonna come in here, really load this guy up. Come, let's go. I want some bold action. Right here. Just soften this edge. This is our painting, so we can have it however we want it. In this instance, I got the light source right here, so I just want to make sure that, the light comes like this. You want to make sure that you just keep that area the brightest. Man, them clouds, I tell you. Let's go. I love doing clouds. It's one of my favorite things. Gosh. I'm really trying not to put too much pressure down on this canvas. And we'll work up some fun undertones to some of these clouds in a second. I'm just throwing down some basic cloud kind of shapes. Maybe one's like right up here. I think I have one right here. Just pull it on across and then just come over here and softly blend it. Trying to keep that same light pattern thing, because that's where the light's gonna hit. Let's see. Let's blend it on in. We really want these colors to touch. It's okay. That little bit of blending is gonna be what gives it that interesting soft kind of look. Alright, let's soften it right through here too. Right through here. And you can let this cloud wander. If you start up here and you work it on down a little bit, you can make them thin up by pushing that dark on up in it. Now, if you're doing this with like a different painting medium than crayons, you might have to dip back into your other color. Maybe you got a dry brush and you just... Evening, friend. Well, it's morning here, so you must be on the other side of the rock. Oh, man. Since I don't go out much these days, it seems like I grab a pack every time I'm at the dollar store. You know what? Anytime I see crayons for cheap, I go. I have contacts on Crayon, do you? Interesting. You'll have to help me out with that. Wholesale crayons. Well, that's appealing to me. Well, you'll have to hit me up. I'm definitely interested on cheap crayons. I got so mad when I first started doing this because I was very quickly running out of the color white. I was using a lot of it in my earlier paintings. And I bought just a straight up 50 pack off of Amazon. It came in. I was like, oh, all right, my 50 pack of just white crayons. There's a 50 pack of black crayons. I kept it because I figured, well, heck, I'll use it. It's just... That's not what I wanted. All right. It's coming in here, knocking in some fun clouds. Maybe this is like this. So that under sketch that I did, it doesn't so much matter anymore. It's just kind of telling me the idea I wanted to go with. Just what I wanted to go with. Oh, I'll tell you what, these clouds, they're looking wispy. Let's move this on center. Here we go. I'm gonna bring this guy on out. I really like that curve. And I think maybe this cloud can help me kind of like help frame this. Let's let these colors tap on in, just blending it on out. Ooh wee, that's looking good. Yeah. Let's get a little bit of white right through here and just real lightly just come in here and see if I can brighten some of these tops of the clouds off. I think we're gonna add a pinch of color to some of this. What do I want to use? I feel like I did that Mirkwood Forest painting, and that was a lot of blue. Maybe I'll lean purple this time. Purple might be fun. It is my second favorite color. Alright. Well, I'll tell you what, I like that. Maybe just catches some light right through there. Softly blend on that edge. Just letting it simply go together. That was a bit more than I expected. All right. Well, maybe it's perfect. Maybe it's perfect. Ooh, maybe it is perfect. There's the rooster. I was wondering when he'd let us know he was up. Yeah, if you missed it, right at the top of the stream, I mentioned found a home for all 7 of those turds. Oh, they're getting so mean. It's been a mystery why my old little dachshund mixed dog has been endeavoring to jump through this hole in the fence. It's like 1.5 feet up. I mean, she's really got to get some Herculean effort. And seeing how she's like 13 at this point, it's pretty impressive that she's even bothering. But I found out Speckle did a painting of him. He's on our melted crayons and my profile. That stinking turd is running her around the yard. She's been pooping in the house nonstop, and I've been wondering why. It turns out every single time she tries to go, this rooster bullies the life out of her. Oh man, I was just like, oh, well, that explains why. Because I was just thinking, well, she's getting old and incontinent. Nope, nothing like that. Alright, let's see. I think I had some mountains in here. No, wait, you know what? I remember. I'm not done with these clouds. I'm not done. I want to get some color on. So, I said purple, right? I whipped up a purple. It was meant to be. Now there it is. There's a purple right here. Alright, here we go. There it is. Let's get it. Alright, I'm going to get a good little thing of purple going right now. I'm just warming it up a little bit. It's just some same situation. I'm just coming in here and I'm just going to put some dramatic purple low lights. And we're just going to like that. Just to pull this area back a little bit. Work this on and I'll just blend it into that shadow. Let's let these colors play. So as long as I keep cleaning this off, these will keep blending together. But some of these subtle tones underneath will really help add to some of the richness back. Let's see. Right now we got some blues, we got a bunch of black in there. Alright, there we go. Get that purple on in there. I'm trying to just keep some light pressure in these dark areas. Not trying to like hit the canvas too hard. If you hear me scratching, it's because I'm doing it too hard. Let's play it back and forth while these two are still warm. We're going to put this guy right back in there. Now, if you ever watch me do this, you know that I'll do that a lot. I'll paint something that looks pretty dang good on its own, and I'll go right over it. Just immediately. Because what I'm doing is I'm just building up. Just building up some good base colors. So this is, like I said, all based on heat. So I can come back in here and touch and play for a good long time. We have all sorts of purples now that I'm looking at it. Alright, let's go ahead and just work this purple right on into this section down here too. All this purple, let's just work it on in. And this will hopefully, when we throw some white back on there. I got some more over here. Let's switch it up. New purple. Let's do it. Let's leave half the jacket too, so people know where it comes from. Let's see. Oh, I need to look up. Howdy, everybody. Clouds are reminding of the northern lights. Chickens, especially roosters, love to develop an attitude. Boy, I tell you what, those big guys do have an attitude. All them boys are rude. We got our first egg though. That was fun. Little tiny thing. Hey Daphne, you can't come in. Alright, yeah. Let's see. I keep worrying that you'll melt the pallet. Oh, well, it doesn't get hot like a soldering iron or anything. So as long as I don't let it linger too long, I think it's okay. One of these popped out the other day, just straight flew out. And I noticed that underneath there's no like scoring or anything. So I don't know. I don't think it gets hot enough to do anything too worrisome, but I'll keep an eye on it. If you're concerned, I'll try to do my best to ensure it's not too stressful on you. I don't want any of y'all worrying about me. Carcinogens are a real thing. Alright, just coming in here, I'm dropping all sorts of good purple in here. Just letting it run around in this area. I'm not trying to be too particular. Kitty cat, go away. I know you're hungry, but you're, quite frankly, need to be on a diet. She's always suckering me and my wife back and forth. That cat's too dang clever for its own good. Alright, so we got all those great purples. Let's throw in some more brightness to these clouds. Just catch that and wander it on off as it gets up here. Alright, so let's get some mountains in here now. I'm thinking right there. Right there, maybe. And just lightly kind of get this mountainy shape in there. Build them on up. Let's see, let's get that purple on in there too. Just a little bit of color. Maybe we'll do a little jaggy right there too. Alright, here we go. Just some little mountain things happening. What I'm doing, letting this drag all the way on out. Maybe little mountains back here. Oh, picked up some of that purple. It's gonna push it on back even further. That's fantastic. I don't mind. Just a little bit lighter on this edge. That sun's gonna pick it up. We don't want too much detail. Just enough to know it's there. Alright. Well, I'm starting to see it. Mountains, let's see. I'm just come in here and find some peaks. There goes one. This guy, he's gonna catch light on both sides, because it's like pointing right at that sun. Let's see if I can catch this edge. I'm trying to get as light as I can on this because I really want that edge to break. I want that color to break up a little bit. Let's see. Okay, estás fazendo? What? So, what is this? I don't know fazendo. My Spanish is not that great. Okay, let's see. Optimistic. It might be optimistic. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll invest in some kind of glass palette or something. I don't know. Same thing. Just trying to lightly pull this color quickly. Just let it blend on back. Here's a little bit of light that hits right through here and get a good old dollop right there. Cool it on down. Let's go. Right through here. Alright. And I'm just kind of filling out this space. So this is cooled down nice. Let's just keep pulling this color on down. This is going to be the bank of our short. So I'm going to grab that shadow end Let's see. You know what? Kitty cat. Oh my gosh. Every single day you're going to make that awful noise. Maybe this guy curves on down like this a little bit. I like mountains that wiggle a pinch. Let's say light motion. Oops, I didn't mean to drop it over there. Just real light. Just enough to get that color to break. There we go. Light. And the fast motion right here. Same thing with this. You know what? We're going to pull this guy down like that. I'm going to get a little fresh white, and we're going to push it with that bright color right behind. Come over here. We're just going to blend this mountain real soft. We're just going to blend it right on out. Just the bottom part of it. Just the bottom. Because he's further back. Let's get some of that white again and put this little mountain guy right through. Oh man, look at that. Well, this is practically just a black and white painting now. Shoot. We'll have to add some colors in here soon. Let's see. Well, who knows? Maybe it'd just be a fun experiment to show off what you can do with just a handful of colors. Limited palette painting. Alright, let's see. So, actually, since I made kind of a little valley here, let's lean into it. Let's lean into it. Let that cool down. I'm going to catch some light again over here. Just building and building. If you're using like some magic white or whatever with some oiled paints, this is actually can go a lot faster. I'm just coming in here. Like I said, I'm trying to get that crayon's color to just break a little bit, just to make those kind of mountainy shapes. Let's see if I can pull that up some. So I'm just building this little range out to the coast a little bit. Let's see. Just using that color to break just a pinch. And I'm trying to be patient today. Have you ever tried slapping solid crayons on canvas and using a blowtorch to melt it? Call it abstract. Oh man, oh man. Well, I tell you what, you totally can do that. But the art world is very not a fan of that for some reason. Personally, I don't care. But for whatever reason, it's considered a bit too crafty for the art world's liking. I don't know what the art world has specifically against the crafts, but boy, they do. I tell you what, they can get certainly stinky about it. If you go to our art, it says specifically no melted crayon art. It's written in their rules. I doubt because of me of any reason. Just, it is there. They don't like it. People have done various kind of things like that where they'll kind of like lay out a painting in crumbs and then use like a blow dryer. Seems like that works pretty well. Alright, so what I'm thinking is I need to come in here and just start softening this stuff out some more. Where is this coast gonna go? I had a little beach head. Alright. Let's see. I got this wonderful brown color. Let's mix some of this brown in here. Add some. No, do I want brown? Do I want brown? Do I? Let's get some blue. Blue moon. Let's see. Let's get some blue. Just mixing some blue in there. Ooh, man. I said I wanted to cool it on down. How am I going to do that with just this black and white? Because this does have some blue in it, but it's mostly black and white. Alright, let's see. You know what? I got that base white down. Maybe throw some blue here too. Just like. Man, I tell you, some of those details are getting so back and forth. Alright, so I'm just working in here. I'm kind of doing this mountain shape. And what I like to do personally is I'll just come back here and keep knocking it in until I find something I like. Let's see. So this blue is really just going to help all this stuff move around too. Maybe I'll just use a little tiny one like right through here. Just to get this mountain guy in that similar kind of color scheme. All right. Just letting this mountain break over and over again until I find what shape I want. Let's get some white going again. Ooh, I kind of like, yeah, something, I don't know, maybe. Alright. This is very similar, kind of like how I do waves as well. Kind of a similar technique where you just want to kind of like touch and pull and play. Let's see. Man, oh man, maybe. What I need to do is be more patient. Let this canvas cool down. So let's go and do some shoreline kind of stuff. Let's go ahead and add some shoreline. We're gonna let this whole mountain area cool down a bit. I think that could be useful. Let's see. And I'm just coming in here and just adding this shore. Using this little touch of white to indicate where that shoreline is. And just blend it on in a little bit. Just layering it on down. Beautiful. Alright. So I'm still at it. Some right there. Some back here. Further away. It's a little bit smaller. But what I'm going to do, since it's so right through here, let's get a good... Oh, you know what? Some red jumped in there. That's fine. Maybe I'll add some interest. Maybe I need a pinch of red. Let's see. Have you ever tried slap the solid crayon? Oh yeah, it's a blowtorch comic. Let's go. Okay, pull them straight down. What I'm doing here is just playing with this reflection. This is going to be some water right through here. We're not going to see a lot of this because I'm going to build this hill right on top, but it's time for that hill to go. Straight down. I tell you what, after doing this water, I can tell you absolutely want to let that canvas cool down. This is helping a lot. Alright. When we pull those straight down, we're going to softly blend them side to side. Because our water is going to be going, roughly the same direction as our canvas. We got those reflections built in. We're just going to leave that little edge right there. We're just going to blend these on in just softly. And we can keep pulling those back in and over again. Let's see. Get some right here. Just indicating. I like that edge I built on this one right there. I need to remember what angle my hand is in. Just pulling these highlights down. We're going to play it back and forth again. Just dropping these little highlights right along that coast edge. Alright, once again, come in here, real light. I'm just trying not to hit that canvas too much. And softly blend these colors out. So let's say we got this mountain guy back here. Just come back here and put a little bit of highlight back on him. Just a little bit. It's cooled down so much, I bet I can make this work now. Maybe it goes this way a little bit. Alright, get my rag, clean my utensil off. Well, that mountain turned out pretty dang good. I like that one. And blend this dark color and working on up. Softly, softly, softly. Just blend these colors in. Okie dokie. Let's see. I really need to make sure that I indicate. Oh, this wonderful light, because it's going to catch that edge. And let's see if I can get this to break a little bit better now that I've let this section cool down. So that means a big difference from what I've seen so far. You really just want to catch this edge and drag it across all those fresh brush strokes, or in this instance, crayon marks. Let's pull it on this way. Alright. There we go. I think that's a little bit better. And it's definitely starting to pick up some more of those undercolors, which I like a lot. That is important to me. I'm going to do the same thing as I did with the way, just soften this guy up. And we just keep working him. We just want kind of like just a subtle brightness to this guy over here. Nothing too crazy. In fact, let's shorten this guy up some. Let's wander down all the way into the foreground. And I want this guy actually to be the furthest back. So let's put him all the way back here. Maybe something like that. Way far back. Shoot, this could be on another planet almost. You never know. Well, we're getting there. I tell you, this is building up nice. Got some good breaks there. Let's say. I'm trying to catch that edge. Let's utilize that awesome utensil you worked so dang hard on, silly. I mean, the moon's right there. We can have a little bit of bright here. It's okay. You know what? Let's make this mountain a little bit taller right here. Maybe. Run them right off the edge. Oh, wait. Alright. I'm going to pull some of this bright color down from the mountains. And we're going to kind of rebuild our little shore area. I'm going to leave some of those lights and darks. Ooh, man. Ooh, get yourself a jacket. That's looking chilly. I said cool. Maybe this will be a cold boy. Who knows? Pull this shadow on down. We got a mountain over here, so we can have some of this color just streak on down. If you're thinking, that looks kind of weird, I'm just pulling the color. I need it down here, so when I come over here, I can hopefully subtly brighten this water section up a bit more. You can almost hear it kind of like hitting those ridges that I worked in there. All right. Well, let's break up this water some. Always one of my favorite parts. Let's get it. I'm going to say, let's do some lights. Yeah, same thing. Just get it to break. Shoot, man, if it's cold, maybe that's ice. Alright, little smaller ones back here. Just working these tiny ones further back. Get all this bright spot. So let's say we're gonna have this light maybe like that. What I'm gonna do is just lean more towards having more waves right here, and then I'll blend them on out. And by waves, I really want to keep this kind of subtle too. So I don't want a whole bunch of fastness in this water. I just want this gentle kind of light. So maybe let's say this water dances right through here. Let's just put it in now. What the heck? Let's just put it in right now. So I'm just trying to keep my utensil, my pastelinator straight. And let's leave some bright little spots in the foreground like that. Okay, so I got this big old glob of white running through. It honestly could make for some interesting land, but I decided I wanted water. I'll just let it go right on top and just blend out some of these softer, or blend it softer on the bottom edges, away from where the sun is. Let's see, just softly working some of this color in. And we said we can go right back on top in just a second. Go right in the middle. Oh yes, I tell you what, man. Some of this canvas is getting slick right on through here too. Well, let's just pull all this good color through. We'll use it later. Oh, there's a bunch of purple and blue in here. All right, man. Oh man. Woo. Okay. All right. So let's build out this shoreline over here too. We're ready for this section now. We can start invading this space a little bit. That's all right. I'm just pulling this canvas. You can actually hear it. I'm like scraping it on over. And there's all that dark color underneath, so it's okay, because that'll just help add some low light. There we go. Let's go on and blend this guy down. Just push this watercolor, because I'm going to actually work some browns into this foreground. Let's go ahead and add that shiny light situation back. I'm going to say right through here. Let's keep leaning into it. That's what I like to do. All right, woo-wee. And just add some general brightness. We're soften it real nice. Get on out of there. Let's see. He melts crayons and paints with them. Oh, we got people chit-chatting. Hey, good to see y'all. Let's see. Are there any plumbers in here? Not that I know of. I need help. I accidentally flushed the cardboard inside of the toilet roll in the toilet when I was cleaning the toilet area. Well, you got a problem on your hands. Shoot. Throw a blanket over it. Just call that room dead. Ah, the bugs are getting me. Oh wait, that was just ready to go. Alright, so we got this nice area brightening on up, and the more I work this, like I said, we got all that base color underneath it. The more you work these areas over here, let's throw some purple in. Throw some purple back over here. Let's throw some purple in. And we'll just have this meat all up in between. Back here too. We'll just throw some purple in. Right back here. Just to pull some of those dark colors in. Add a little bit of interest. Like I said, we could do some purple in this one. Why the heck not? I tell you, it's getting nice and thick through there. I just love it. And that light, I want it just going like that. Just blending this watercolor all together. This is going great. Alright. So yeah, like I said, when I'm painting anywho, you'll see it, it'll go away, you'll see it, it'll go away, and the whole thing for me is just to keep pushing and pulling, because really, I think it just helps so much to have a nice undercoat to some of these landscapes. I'm just coming over here and softly blend. Let's switch up my let's use my favorite one. This is my favorite. Absolute favorite. I could buy 1,000,000 of these things, I swear. Alright, well, I'll tell you what, this water looks like it's about ready to go. Alright. Just working it darker. We got a nice, bright area going right across. So I'm going to work some of these blues. Let's grab a little crayon black. And I'm going to drop some right at this water's edge. Up through here. And all that. Let's see. Blue and black. And where's a good purple? Where's a good purple? Where's the purple I just had? Purple, oh purple. I got a whole bunch of them. I don't know why I have such an excess of purple laying around. Let's see. Oh my gosh, you guys. Hilarious. Plumbing talk. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's see. Get some of this good white, work it on in. Okay, let's keep it moving. Leave these little tiny breaks. Okay, just keeping this little side-to-side action. Just adding that brightness in where I think I need it. Like I said, we kind of want this light to maybe dance along this edge over here some. Alright, blend it on in, soften the bottoms of the waves a little bit. I think it's getting there though. What I'll do at the very end, when this water starts to cool down to some. Oh my gosh, you guys need to hush. Y'all are moving soon. Alright, I dig that. I tell you what, that, like I said, that could be a field of just about anything. So I need this edge for the shoreline. Just come here, fresh white, right on the edge. Wherever you think this bad boy stops. Come on now. Ooh, it's hot. Confirmed. There we go. Alright. Coming in here and just edging up this shoreline. That's where the water's going to be splashing right up against it. I hear you. The one that's got the real distinct one. That's crack. Freaking turd. Alright, let's see. Just etching this in. I'm going to blend this on back so it looks like a little bit stiller. I don't know. I still think that's moving a little too fast for my liking. The more you lean into those waves, the faster you've made that water going, because, I mean, you've de facto made a windy day. Alright. That's a big old thing of white right there. Let's get heated up and moving. There's still so much white all throughout this middle section. It's really getting kind of glassy now. Okay. Now we got our shore. You know what I need to do? I'm silly. I'm so silly. I'm gonna move all this stuff down. Crayon painting cheat code right here. Heat it up, move it. Actually, now that I've got it all blended, nice and soft, I want this area. I don't know what I'm thinking. I got it so dark over here. I don't know what I'm thinking. Definitely not as polished as Bob Ross. There we go. Because if it is further back, this area needs to be darker. I'm a ding dong. Let's see. A lot more white added than I anticipated. Certainly in this one. Like I said, I like to play around. Some people have better choices, you know, or decision-making processes than I do when it comes to just laying down some color and whatnot. Like I said, I like to consider myself kind of a novice to the color game. I never really focused on it. I did a lot of really flat images for a lot of my art career, designy kind of stuff. Alright, let's see. Okay. I need to figure out this shore situation. I had this guy curving on down. So let's get a little bit of this dark color. We're going to melt some of this brown up. So what is this picture turning out to be? Well, a nighttime affair, I hope. Maybe there's a little bit of land that comes right through here, I think. I think I said it curved on down. Let's grab some more. All right. I just got all those purples and stuff kind of like blending right in. I just slung a dot of brown right into the middle. That's going to have to be the underside of a wave, I guess. Alright, there we go. Let me just let this color wander on down. So we're going to build up a little bit of action right up in front right here. There is really nothing over here on this part of the canvas. It's still bare. It's got the original sketch still poking out here and there. I didn't intend that for all that to rhyme, it just did. Alright, let's see. Just throwing down some base color. I like this nice brown that I whipped up. It's got a pinch of purple in it too, if I recall correctly. So I think that'll be nice. Spreading this on. Oh, let's go. Alright, and we had this little beach right through here. Little shore that runs right off the canvas. Alright, let's use some of this brown down here just to... I like that. Now it's all cooled down. Just coming here and building up some shadows with this brown. I like that brown. That's a good brown. Maybe I'll work it right through here some. I like what it's doing with that color. I think we're on to something. Yeah, just soften its edge up some. That's probably enough. Just to... Ooh, I kind of like that brown. I'll pick that up a second so y'all can see it. Maybe it goes like that, right through there. Oh man, maybe I'm off base with this one. Maybe I should have been doing this the whole time. Oh man, wow. I like that brown. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see, I think it just added some real... How do I get an angle where the sun don't dominate it? Got some mountains back here, and I just add some brown just to add some texture to this section back here. Just a little bit. Let's get some of this brown and sneak some in right there. Just in a few spots. That old mountain has kind of calmed down as far as how hot this thing was getting. Maybe you go right to the shore. Who knows? Oh, that's fun. I like that. Off at the back, so we'll just blend you out. Hey, this whole range just kind of dances off like that. I don't know. We're making decisions on the fly. It's our world. Who gives a crap? Needs more monochrome, huh? Well, if you saw the other one yesterday, I pretty much only used orange and red. And we had a little paint. All right. So, let's let this cool down. Let's put some... So we got some brown in there, so we're going to have to break him up. Okay, where did my rag go? I dropped it once more. There's another one. All the same to me. All right. I'm gonna get white like this, and let's break this on down. Just to this little beachy area. Maybe I want it to go like this. I don't know. We'll decide on the fly. Oh yeah, I think maybe we'll just have this thing wander down like that. Right through here. I don't remember how I had it originally anymore. This is what I think it's gonna do now. Okay. Just maybe. I haven't decided how I wanted this cliff to look at all. I do like the idea of it. Let's see. Maybe something like that. And we'll just soften right on down, take this color, and just push it as far as it will go. Okay. Let's see. What next? I'm thinking we need to add some kind of tree element. Of course, you know. Do I have any dark greens laying around? Maybe we'll add some green through here. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh, I'll tell you what, maybe. Little grassy guys. Kind of just live throughout here. I like that idea. Just like that. Well, shoot. Now that I'm thinking of it, let's bring this guy on back. I like that idea. Maybe all these mountains are way back here. Just some distant mountains. Maybe take some of this brown. There's a little tree that lives right here. We need some trees. This landscape's so dang barren. Let's dot this guy up. Get some of that brown, some of that blue from earlier. Let's get some trees going. It's time. I waited too long. I've been so obsessed with all this stupid dirt. Man, let's get some trees. You know what? I think I want to lean the other way. Let's give Lefty some practice. This could be your time to shine. Let's see. We got some tree friends. Let's see. Maybe there's some further back here, too. Alright, settle down, Lefty. Break those up. Maybe those are smaller trees. Oh, bumped it. Just some trees to fill out this landscape. Maybe we'll take some dirt and just move it on down here. Let's switch back. Maybe throw some dirt on this shoreline. Boop, 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 boop. It's still kind of hot. That's handy. Just this little brown color to mix in there right on top. Okay, we got some of this bright color too. I'll whip some of this up. Let's see. Maybe like that. Okay, well, I'll tell you what, I like that bright. Let's throw some more bright in there. That bright green I mixed up. They had a bunch of that kind of lime color to it. Oh my gosh, chick. Oh, oopsie. Do something with it now. Let's see. Oh, maybe if I can just scratch it out. Bye, buddy. Gone now. Alright, same thing with that mountain. I want that mountain pushed back further. Alright, let's see. Let's put some highlights on this guy. I want a little blue and a little white. Where did that pastel go? I got a million of them. Who gives a crap? Let's see. Yeah, this is a fun one. I just wanted to try something a little bit different. I did a kind of a one that was leaning into the reds and oranges, so I wanted to do something that kind of leaned into maybe some different colors on this one. So we got a lot of blues and purples. I just threw some greens and browns in there. I just want these trees in here to catch some of this light, not too much. Just on that edge, really. Let's see, a little this, a little that, a little blue and white, little blue and white. And hopefully, if I keep coming in here and getting on these, I can brighten some of these up. These trees are smaller. I'm thinking probably too many details on them. They just need to, heck, just kind of be shaped like a tree and be there. Maybe you got trunks right there. We'll throw some trunks down. And soften them up some. Just, you know, a tippy tappies would probably be better for these. We're going to change our shoreline, I guess. We're going to make some more room for these trees. Alright. So, scratch back into it. Because you still got so much fresh color. Let's see. Maybe I'll get some this dark blue color. We'll knock in some tippy-tappy shadows. See if we can get that tree shape back. Because I kind of just became a blob. Alright. Back and forth. I like to call it pushing and pulling, you know. But that light's right there. There's probably a little bit of tree kind of shadow things going on through here. So I don't really want to just get right up into this tree line and tap in some of those darker colors. Let's see, can you hardly even see it? Alright, so I'm trying to work some trees up in here. This one's getting pretty abstract. Interesting. Maybe I've done it finally. Let's see, and that coastline. Let's bring it on back. Let's bring this coastline on back. It disappeared on us for a second. There it goes. It's back now. Let's see. Oops. I swear I can't get the mountains. Snow to break right today. Let's switch back to this one. Oh, Mr. Edged Up Pointy Boy. But I really like doing this part specifically because I really do like this specific kind of like mountain making practice. I just think it's fun. And I like watching the paint break. Ooh, let's see. I need brighter bright, dang it. Let's see. Do I have any like super bright blues? Maybe, let's try that for a highlight. Ooh, is that my daughter? She awake? Maybe we can work this bright blue guy in here too. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I like that. You know what this moon is? Too dang white. Uh-oh, I hear my baby. My young one, she has arisen. Is it a mistake? I don't know. We're adding some of that baby blue up in there. Alright, I just added a bunch of that baby blue because I kind of like that baby blue playing on that shadow. So in my mind, I think what I'd like to do is maybe throw some of that baby blue in there and just get a little twinge of that color in there. I think that might help really add some of that blue glow. Because maybe I just needed a brighter blue to work from. Alright, let's get you on up here. Play with that color up there. It's okay, don't be shy. I'm gonna work that glow some more. There she comes, Miss Hazel. Oh man, my youngest daughter's so stinking clever. You can't get away from her. Come on, door's not locked, girl. I'm gonna grab some of this bright color and just keep working it on out. Alright, so let's clean it off, go back in, and just blend. Come on in, girl. Hazel, I know you're at the door. I can hear you jiggling the handle. I tell you what. Well, this might have to be continued while I go sort this out with my daughter. Also, my friend said she might want to come by and chit-chat with me while I paint. So maybe we'll come back at lunch. I'm thinking maybe like 10:30 or so. Let's see. Get some of that white, blue. We're just going to eat that cloud. I want this glow to have that nice baby blue kind of glow. Maybe we'll just leave this guy right here and we'll put old cloud back in there in a second. Alright, baby, I'm a coming. Boy, I tell you what though, this is building up some huge texture. Alright, so we got some trees developing in the foreground, some mountains running off into the background. We got some land going. It's starting to get there. This one's taking a little bit longer than I expected. And we got a little cliff guy right here. Man, that's going to be a shoreline. Maybe it will make for a good end cap. We just put this shoreline right here. Girl, get that handle. You know how I know you know how to use it. Let's see, right through here. Ain't that neat? Ooh, instant shoreline. There it is. It just wraps right through here. Maybe we have some. We'll have some wavy boys real quick back in there, just so we remember. But this was water. It's been water, it's been mud, it's been water, it's been mud. Let's see. I always want my water to go too dang fast. Oh, Mr. Fly, stop touching me. I have to buy some more traps. Living down by the creek. You know what would be good? This one is my favorite. For waves and whatnot. What am I doing? I hear one of them neighbors yelling at some kind of critter. Maybe it's my chicken. I hate you. Go. Alright, let's see. There's some water action back here. Maybe just some. Oh, that one just fell off and broke and melted right in. It wanted to be part of the painting so bad. Just broke off and wanted to live there for a second. What's the time there now? The time here in Texas is 8:11. So I would say probably about, let's say 8:11, 2.5 hours or so. About 2.5 sounds good to me. Alright. I know, baby, I'm coming. I don't know why she's having trouble with the door today. She never did in any other stream. Alright, she needs my attention. Oh, baby, you know how I get when I'm painting. Alright, we need longer. Alright, baby, I'm coming. Okay, well, we got some water going. We're getting a little bit of color in here. It's starting to come together, in my opinion. You nosy bug. I swear, I'm so tired of you. Alright, so I love painting. Okay, I'm going to shut down shop for right now. It's been fun. It is 8:12 here in the great Denton, Texas. So in about 2.5 hours, I assume that works for everybody's time. About 2.5 hours, 3 or so. Hopefully my friend will be over. We can chit chat and, well, get to finish this painting. We got trees and all sorts of things to do. I didn't realize that this was going to be such a thick one. Man, this thing is just developing all sorts of layers to it. I mean, it's got just thick and chunky in spot. Look at those mountains. It's starting to get there. We got a nice little shore. We got some wavy action going in here. We'll get some, we'll try to get into the more of the brights maybe in a little bit too. And I bet when I get a good photograph of this, you'll see all those nice subtle colors coming through. Anyways, it's been fun. My name's Luke. I melt crayons. Feel free to stop by and check out my Etsy I Melt Crayon shop if you're ever interested. I also got a YouTube channel, I Melt Crayons. Boy, do I ever know branding or what. I used to do marketing. It's not very interesting. Anyways, y'all be good to each other. I'll check on y'all later.